Hey guys, listen up. Not everything that God reveals to you is for you to share. Not everything that God reveals to you is for you to share. You know, I've had this happen to me before. God will show me something, reveal something to me while I'm reading the Word of God, or while I'm just in worship, or just listening to Him speaking, and He reveals something awesome, and you're like, oh my goodness, and you want to go and share it. And a lot of times, for those of you who that's happened to you, you're going to have people, they just don't get it, and they're looking at you like, or they counter what you have said and talk you out of whatever and make you feel like God didn't tell you that. It don't make no sense. Why would God say that? Or they use logic and reason and theoretical and theology and all these different things to say why what you're saying is not scriptural. It's not Bible. God would not have told you that. And some of them would turn right around and steal your revelation, and you be hearing it preached in the pulpit, and you sitting there looking all doe-eyed trying to figure out what's going on. Right? So, guys, let us learn our lessons from Joseph. Joseph, listen, God revealed things to him very early on in his life. And Joseph, being the baby of the family, he has the same traits as the baby of the family. He's excited, and he just wants to get his big brothers to hear what's going on, and it's great news. But what it did, it stirred them to jealousy. It stirred them to a time to not just jealousy, but they wanted to murder him. They wanted to murder him. But it was one of the brothers that talked the rest of them into just selling him. But even though that brother said, let's just sell him, you know, he didn't have enough compassion to stand up for him either. So sometimes telling people and revealing to people what God has revealed to you can stir jealousy in others, or stir people to want to go against you, right? Because number one, they weren't getting that revelation. And the other thing that they felt was, why would God tell you that? You're the baby of the family, Joseph. Why would God tell you that? So I'm the oldest, and we're older than you, and you're going to be king over us. We're going to bow down to you. I don't think so, right? So they went against him. Remember this, guys. The Lord is only going to share his mysteries and the secret things of God only with certain people. And it's not that God is discriminating in any way, but there's only a few people that actually takes the time to get into his presence and to hear his voice and to spend time and to seek him out. You see, there are people who are seeking, and they're not seeking to get something. They're asking, but they're not asking to get riches and stuff. They're asking for more of him. There's people that's knocking, and they're not knocking so that they can open up the door and he's standing there like Santa Claus with a bunch of things in his hands to give them. They're knocking because they want more and more. They don't want to leave his side. You see, people that's seeking out the Lord like that and has a heart for Jesus Christ, he reveals the secret to them. So that's why sometimes people can't understand what other people's talking about, and it's foolishness to them. Because you guys, certain people, you're only getting the basics. And that's because that's how your approach is. You just want the basics of God. You want him to, grace your food. You're going to grace your food. You want him to give you a clean meal. You want him to thank you, Lord, for waking me up this morning. And you want him to keep your family safe and keep the ministry running. And yeah, until next time. You stay on you're on surface level with the Lord. You just want, but you don't seek him out, and you don't want the deep things of God. So what happens, guys, there's certain people, the Lord will reveal the deep things of God to them. And it's not just people who say that they are prophets. Now it just so happened that that's an area of my gift that I just started claiming it because the Lord really told me, like, hey, this is the area in which I'm going to use you. But then at the same time, I don't walk around, like, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. I don't walk around all weird like that. Like, oh, I see. Like, no. But let me end this video by saying this, guys. To those of you, when God reveals things to you, the revelations, the mysteries, the deep things, the enigma of God is not for you to go and share with other people, because you're going to do it. They're going to talk you out of it. They're going to discourage you. You're going to start to question whether you heard right, whether it was just you. When God gave that to you, they're going to say that because he never gave it to them, and they're not in a place with him to totally understand that. So it's best that you just write those things down, journal those things, put them down, and at the right time with the right people or individual, God will have you share with the right person who's going to be on the same level with you, and you guys just ping off each other. Iron sharpens iron. Understood? All right, guys, don't be discouraged. Journal your stuff and know that you do hear from God. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Bye.